cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Man, we finna get into this Consiana, man. They got my man Al Prophet, and they say that Big U might be cooperating against Armani Afrodon on the little case with the situation with the Wooty Bam. Let's see what's going on here.
Following is going to be a breakdown. I'm going to read a lot of the interrogation of Armani Afledji, the young woman that owned the Trap Kitchen food truck or was associated with it, that is in the human trafficking portion of Big U's indictment. And it's interesting because, well, first of all, this alone will get you in big trouble. As we know, people get a lot of time. But if you really listen to what they're saying, or listen to what she's saying, it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds like something a lot of people, like you just kind of hanging out with street people, you can get involved in. And it shows how easily a serious crime, you could be involved in something that ends up being a serious crime if the feds want to squeeze you. And it also is a masterclass in interrogation, right? They make her feel like they're friends and blah, blah, blah. And they ease her into everything. And she really puts herself under the gun. She confesses to crimes like a teenager getting questioned for the first time. So let's get into it. So remember, so she was well known for having this food truck. Different people have used the phrase trap kitchen, but she was using it. So it started by cooking with my friends. So she's talking to an FBI agent, an LA sheriff, an LA police, and then a representative of the
Any conversation with the police is too much conversation with the police.
Assistant U.S. attorney. Cooking with my friends. It started off with two boys in Compton, and they may know how to cook because we used to ditch, and it just snowballed. The hood understands us. You can't call me to go on a mission. You can't call me to do nothing. That's respected. That's supported. Because I'm glad I got out of that because, you know, blood in, blood out. I just got my food truck, I cook, I get out. I even feed my enemies in different hoods, so we turn the negative into the positive. FBI special agent, that's good. I'm super proud of you. A lot of people, I saw you possibly at a food truck, so they looked her up online, and the food looks really good. I was like, man, she's doing good. To know your background as we're talking to you.
So for those of y'all who just came in, man, we're listening to my man Al Prophet, and he is breaking down. They saying that Big U is allegedly snitching on this young lady right here. So we finna just jump into this content and see what Al Prophet is talking about. Let's get into it. Let's go.
It helps us to paint a better picture. When you say hood, what hood did you come from? Bishop. It's a blood hood in Watts. So I think she's from, well, okay, so the Bishops in Watts. So are you close with any Crips? Yeah, I'm close with a lot of Crips, a lot of Bloods, a lot of Crips. Like I said, I put aside the gangbanging. I did the whole Million Man Hood March when Nipsey passed away. I was with all the Bloods, all the Crips. Unity. Trap Kitchen is unity. It's one Blood and one Crip that came together, and instead of selling drugs, they sell food. So I'm the Blood female that came in. Instead of selling drugs and selling pussy, we're selling food. So I try to show my girls you don't have to go that route. So she brings up the phrase selling
Selling
pussy?
pussy.
What type of woman brings up that phrase, right? So right there, she has now
Open the door.
stepped into, well, it's not really a trap. I mean,
Do you see how any conversation with the police is too much?
they're just talking to her. They didn't trick her. The girls are from your hood? Yep, definitely girls from my hood. Also girls from Wisconsin, Long Beach, period. I got all the single moms, all of them. So she's bragging. People like, listen, the desire to feel important. A lot of people tell on themselves and others at that moment to feel important. So you got Facebook or Instagram for your girls? Not really, but I got a couple girls that say, oh, I need help. I know you're used to helping moms and stuff like that. They reach out to me through Instagram. So she knows she's been bringing girls to parties and hooking up young women with guys. So already in her head, she must know. She's not going to deny this. She hasn't called a lawyer. She's trying. This is what goes on in interrogations. You gonna try to make it sound as a not.
You can't talk to the police for any way, shape, form, or in any way, shape, form, or fashion. They tell you anything you say can and will be used against you, and this is what she's saying being used against her for sure. Hold on, let me see where this nigga at.
Innocuous as possible. I help single moms. I'm not pimping and pandering. I help single moms. I try to mentor them, like, you know.
I'm not. I'm not pimping and pandering. I help single moms. This does not sound like a good statement at all. Don't that shit sound crazy? I ain't pimping and pandering. I just help single moms.
Oh, when it comes to men trying to figure out, it's a lot of girls trying to figure out what am I going to do. The baby daddy's not helping. I do my best to provide them with sources. Now, nothing she's saying is untrue. LA is very expensive. Life is expensive. Many women in the United States have to resort to, turning tricks. LA for sure. But again, just because you couch it in some type of terms with the police, whether, however you describe it, you're still describing a crime. So are you aware of a person named Eugene Henley? Eugene, yeah, that's Big U. Who is he to you? That's my big bro. He's 60 Crip. So despite Mr. Henley's, stating he's a community activist and all that, of course, primary thing you think of him the first time is he's the roller 60s. That's Big U. That's Big Bro. That's Big U from the 60s. Now they start asking her about, so they've now got her comfortable. She's admitted, she doesn't feel like it, but she's admitted to to pimping and pandering at the least. The trafficking.
Yeah, she didn't really admit to it, but she didn't not admit to it. It was brought up. It was suggested. It could be inferred. It's this is why they say do not talk to the police. Anything you say can and will be used against
Bird
you.
comes in. If you move one person across state lines, so you drive a few girls to a party in Las Vegas, so they can sell some pussy if they want to. That's human trafficking.
That's human trafficking.
So now they're talking to her about. They were talking to her really about, and what brought this case down was the homicide of Rayshawn Williams, the young guy out in Las Vegas. So the FBI agent is saying, when they started we were trying to get to the bottom of this young guy getting losing his life, and Eugene Henley blew them off. He didn't want to talk to the police. He wasn't helpful, like family members that were close. Everything pointed back to Henley. Just 2 weeks ago, they came back and did a DNA warrant, got his DNA. And she's shocked. It matches up. Well, we're still working the logistics out on that. So, again, this is what they do to you. Tell you there's some evidence that's not really there. They took a DNA sample from him. There is no conclusive. They don't have DNA. The kid was killed on a rainy night.
See, here go the thing though. it wouldn't be a tricky situation if just nobody spoke to the police. If just nobody spoke to the police and everybody just sat there quietly, that's just the end of it. You feel me?
Blah, blah, blah. So they're just throwing out the word DNA, but there isn't any DNA, but now it's got her spooked. Everyone's seen CSI. The cop, one of the other cops said, Officer Hernandez, if it does come back to DNA, and we've had very strong evidence that it's Big U, again, they're fishing. They're trying to make her feel like we're going to charge him with murder, so you better get on the bus with us early. What would you say at that point? I'd be disappointed, because what was so serious you had to take a life? I don't see him pulling the trigger on the kid. Why do you think Big U would avoid talking to detectives? Because he probably don't want to snitch on somebody else. He can't be around snitches telling or nothing. He can't. And yes, he is for the youth and kids, but we got to figure it out some other kind of way, meaning Big U still under heavy, he's, operating by the criminal code. He's not going to help the police. Even if a young guy that used to live with him has been murdered and he knows he's innocent, he ain't going to give no information. He's not going to be helpful. Police, it goes further. They've been investigating Big U for 2 years. They found out he's been involved in robberies, having people assist with robberies. The IRS digging into developing options for tax evasion. It's a RICO case now. Oh, no, they trying to get my boy on racketeering. Now they drop it on her. Human trafficking came up and prostitution. And your name was mentioned as a subject involved with that. And the forerunner, the person that is assisting. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. I'm not assisting with no prostitution.
Yeah, here go the whole thing, though. When it comes to the human trafficking, it's ugly.
You are. Because we got to get the dates and the facts of where I'm at. That's why I got my food truck. I'm not in none of that. I'm not with the pimping and the pandering or nothing. I'm not. You're facing charges such as promoting prostitution, conspiracy to commit prostitution. We have enough evidence to show that. What about promoting? Yes. I get some girls. I'm like, come on, bro. You know the bitches want some money. I play that. I'm not into bitches just fucking with nobody for free. Now, for me watching pimps talk on soft white underbelly.
That's ugly work.
That's a prime, baby. You're low income. Why are you fucking guys for free? And that's actually not illogical. I mean, if you are a woman having a hard time paying her rent, you got a kid that need to be fed, you don't have a good job, why are you giving out free pussy? But this is amazing.
What is really so wrong with that girl selling what is on her body? If she want to sell what's on her body, why is that illegal? I say it's only illegal because they can't tax it. That's the only reason why it's illegal. Because why is it illegal if a girl wanna sell her? You feel me? Why she ain't allowed to sell her? It's hers. Like shit, she was born with it. How we mad at somebody for doing what they want to do with their body? You feel me? Come on now.
This is an adult, smart woman. I mean, in the one sense, she's able to run a business. She's not some drunk dummy they pulled from in front of a liquor store. This is a woman that's been navigating life. And yet, her mind is playing tricks on her because I'm not involved in no promoting a prostitute, pimping and pandering. What about promoting? Yeah, I promote. I know the bitches want some money. If you want a young, sexy chick, well, you know she's gonna want some money or something. But as far as like really pimping and pandering, that's not me. Admitting to the offense, but downplaying it.
Yeah, that's yimping and yandering. That is kind of the definition of a yimp and a yanderer. For sure.
Yeah, I do that, but it ain't really like that. You read many statements, the police are masked. That's why they tell people just don't, unless you're someone with a strong mind, like don't talk to them because they're going to make you feel comfortable and you're going to confess. I provide the girls and the drink and the vibes. That's what I'm known for. You bring the entertainment.
Now, the title says Big U is telling on her, but I don't see where Big U's telling on her. I see where she's maybe saying a little bit too much, but I don't see where anybody's telling on her.
Exactly. Tatas and tacos. What they do has nothing to do with me. I just provide the girls the drink and the vibes. Y'all do y'all. That's all I do. Tatas and tacos, I just bring the girls. So there had been some parties where Big U, well, see where they're going to slam her is the Las Vegas component, because they went across state lines. That's where the trafficking comes in. If that's what is giving her the problem. Section 5, FBI reports to audio. Big U's own words on speakerphone. Investigators reveal they have a recorded call between Armani, Big U, and a man named Doe. This is a key moment in interrogation. Police says, Big U says she'll make every bitch get naked right there. Get my brother some head right now. So you is bragging to his homeboy about that Armani, will pull up and she got her girls in check. She'll make every bitch get naked. Now you've used the word, Big U has now used the word make. And now when we get into talking about who's telling on who and why different people feel different ways about different things, if we are in a case together.
Oh, because Big U's on the wiretap saying that. Got it.
Or me and you are doing stuff together, and your voice and the people that you talk to are on wiretaps, putting me, Al Prophet will come through and slap you with the pistol and do whoop-de-wop and bop-de-bop, and I'm the whole, you running your mouth on a wiretap or to someone who's an informant is the reason I'm in the case. Didn't you already snitch on me? It becomes kind of arbitrary to then say, who made a statement when Big U made all the initial statements because he got the phones tapped. Like I've been saying, he got Brick Baby in trouble. Brick Baby was caught up on phones that were tapped because of Big U's activities, and he was talking reckless, and he didn't have his phone situation under control. So he says she'll make every bitch get naked in there, give my brother some head right now. Oh, hell no. Where is we need the test. That's where the lie detector comes in. This is on audio. This is a conversation between you, so-and-so, and Eugene Henley. My sis will make everybody get naked and give them some head right now. Okay, where the bitch is at to do that? This is her trying to act like she don't know nothing about that. Then they tell her, we got Zelle payments with your name on it. Yeah, Big, you always send me some money, $500, $1,000 here, $500 there. That's just for my own struggles. This has nothing to do with the girls. This is Armani confirming Big U paid her $1,000 to fly to Las Vegas with some girls and close her truck up. This is the pimping. There was a conversation between you and Henley. You told him you can bring some people. I'm going to sell you $1,000. So Big U would give her some money just to round up the girls, and then the girls would come and they would kind of freelance independently contract. But they know what they're going there for, and they've now gone to Las.
Ye old paper trail, boy. Ye old paper trail. They got conversations. They got finances. They got wire fraud. God, damn. Anytime you use Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, Venmo, any of these electronic services, Walmart to Walmart, MoneyGram, they still got MoneyGram. What was the other one they had? MoneyGram, Western Union, you feel me? Whatever these blah, blah, blah. If you use any of these to commit a crime or pay for crime, like you use your Cash App to pay for some weed or whatever in a non-legal state, that is wire fraud, my friend, and that is a federal crime. So just in case you didn't know that, that's what's going on in the world.
Vegas. So remember, this is all about the homicide, but now they're putting her and him and others into trafficking, which carries a bunch of time on its own. Even though this is some girls just bopping from LA to Vegas, and all she got was $1,000 Zelle payment. But she has now moved women across state lines. See what Puffy purchased penis for his girl. and they sent him to prison because it was across state lines. You got to be careful what you're doing. So there was a conversation. Oh, he did sell me $1,000 because I had to close up my truck. If I'm going to close my truck to be with my brother, I need some money. That's like our pre-birthday thing. So she's putting all these everything. She's helping single mothers. It's a birthday, trying to make it sound okay, but the law is the law. The most incriminating admission. This is near the end of the interview. Now, this interview is very long. If you're interested, I can read more, but this is a kind of a summary. I'm cooperating with you guys because I want y'all to cooperate with me and understand I'm not a pimp. I'm not down with trafficking. I'm not down with none of the negative shit. Honest to God, you see my record. She doesn't really have one. But I do provide an environment for girls to do these actions, and I'm being genuine. Why in the world would you say that? Literally, she could literally have said in this whole thing, he pays me to come and cook. I know a bunch of broke bitches who tag along, and I don't know, they be trying to get money out of them guys. I don't know what they do. She's saying and why she wants to say things like, I do provide an environment. No one's making her say that. You see what this looks like, right? I definitely see how it looks. It looks bad, like I'm really providing the bitches, but I just want to lay the facts out. I do provide for a lot of different parties. Now she's talking about other stuff outside of Big U. Strippers and...
This is why they say you don't talk to the police under any circumstances. Above all, you exercise your right to remain silent. Above all, you exercise your right to remain silent. Feel me? Don't say nothing because anything is...
Parties and all that type of stuff, and I know what girls to call that are down to fuck. But as far as getting money from them, getting paid because they're there, that's not what I do. She thinks that because she's not getting, or claims to not be getting a cut, well, she got $1,000 from Big U. It doesn't matter the amount. That's the price. That's another thing. If you get caught for bank robbery, if you pull a gun on the teller, it don't matter if you get $100 or $100,000. You stuck up a bank. Admitting it and saying, well, all I got is $100. That's not a good. That doesn't work, unfortunately.
Yeah, it don't matter if you get $10. It don't matter if you get $50. It don't matter if you get $50 million. If you rob a bank, you rob a bank. You don't get hit with that federal charge no matter what, big dog.
I know what girls are calling her down to fuck, but as far as getting money from them, getting paid because they're there, that's not what I do. I may have encouraged my girls to cash before you smash because they're single moms. But Big U ain't paying. He's not giving no money. That's not what he does. So she's now, I don't know what her thought process is. She's caught up in what? Trying to prove Big U's not a trick. So he gets free pussy, again, under the same intimidation that he gets other people to give him other stuff. Here's where the fear comes. Now you're building your own trafficking case. You say, I bring the girls, I tell them to cash before you smash, but Big U ain't got to pay. Sound like he the big pimpin'. I mean, in court, I'm not saying that's what really it is, but they scared to charge him. Other guys pay. And then the cop said, Armani suddenly clocks the RICO financial exposure. And now we're at RICO federally, which the feds don't mess around. And but yeah, since he was sending money to me through little Fed money, is that what this is attached to? Since it's any pinch of money being distributed to anybody, now it's on their name. Some of this money she was getting was coming out of, because he was doing everything out of the developing options. The tax exempt, you got a tax exempt thing.
So because she got paid out of some of that developing options money is why she gone down in RICO. Got it. All right, That's an interesting detail, though. So now you even have to be cautious of who you take money from, because there's no way to prove that she knew that that's where the money was coming from. But nonetheless, it puts her involved in a federal RICO.
People are putting money into, and you're selling a girl to shut down her taco truck and round up other women to come sell themselves at a party in another state. Not good. Under the law, not good. So the cop says, so any pension money that's being distributed to anybody now, they're in the RICO, that's what's going on? Yeah. Okay, well, no, not me, friend. FBI closes the session, tells her to stop talking to Big U and stop playing Cupid. Two things. This conversation stays here and stop hooking up, stop being Cupid for a little bit. Period. Yes, no more Cupid. No more tatas and tacos. Hell no. It's important for you to not be in the room when the shit hits the fan and she says you get shit all over you. So where is the room so I can avoid it? Well, you've just been in the room and the fan has been on. So they've layered so many different charges on Big U that each just using money that was donated to help kids in the inner city to buy pussy in another state where you also murked somebody. Not good. Under the law. So that's kind of a master class in
all right, man, and that's why they say under the right to remain silent, you probably should remain silent. We up out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left, y'all know the rest.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air, protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continues. Mr. Bunker right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Niggas hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6. six. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save me. Ball that like us niggas up in game six.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.